Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Perfect. Thanks, folks. Like I said, we're on this side of the room tonight just because the wall's up, and rather than do the dance, we're on the corner there. So we're going to get this started at
It's too far for me to walk.
Yeah,
exactly.
6 p.m. I'm here, Thomas is here, Meg's here, Barb's here, Chuck's here, Amy's here on behalf of Ricky, and
Thank you, Amy.
James is not here. Is there anything for public comment this evening? I know that there seems like I've got a lengthy list here, but some of them will be a little bit quicker than may seem on the list itself. I had talked to you folks about this NIME program where municipalities have an opportunity to bring about some cost savings with some electricity. They had a presentation at the Clinton County Supervisors Association on Monday, and a bunch of the supervisors are trying to coordinate some questions. Rather than to duplicate efforts between all the municipalities and have them pepper, they will eventually make some presentations too, so it's not kind of keeping them at an arm's length, but we know that because they're trying to come into the county, that there's going to be lots and lots of questions, and we want to try to give them an opportunity to get the best information to us quickly and efficiently. The reason I'm bringing that up is, as things develop, I'll let you know, just as kind of a courtesy thing. But you may bump into some folks like Sam Dyer in Beekman, or some of the other supervisors that might say, oh, you know, have you heard? There is a website, Google it, you can find some general information. It is endorsed by NICOM and AOT, which is, for lack of better terms, the two professional associations as it relates to, you know, municipal government, municipal government. The other thing that I want to bring attention, and this is also an opportunity to give kudos to Meg for her efforts to bring out the dog park.
And
what's that smirk for?
it's just so fun to like see it happen.
And
I saw a lot of pictures on Facebook with dogs running around and everything there.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
And so that, you know, grand opening will be this this weekend from 10 to noon, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
So also want to thank our partners with Schuyler Falls and Casella. So hope that you come out and support it and check it out, or at least encourage people. The next item that I wanted to bring to your attention, this is an initiative that I've started here at Town Hall, and it came from actually the NYMER conference. Not the idea, but I was giving a lot of thought to this. We really have been blessed to have a great team here. I'll be the first person to say we are not perfect though, okay? But we do have a really good team here. And there are often many times where community members will want to give kudos or thanks or appreciation for people that have gone above and beyond. So I've started a program called Top Notch Team Member, and people can fill out a small quarter sheet. The idea is that they tell us how this person has made a difference. They put it in a clear little box, and then at the end of the month, I will collate those, and the person that was actually nominated will actually get a copy of that. Because I think a lot of times people see me or you folks or other people out in the community and say, oh, you know, that person's doing a great job. And, you know, I try my hardest to always relay that message back. But if people are here in Town Hall, paying their water bill, their taxes, you know, whatever, I will get you a copy of this, so you can have a couple, maybe keep in your binder or stuff. Eventually, I'd like to create a web form too, where people can go on and just easily do that. And then what I will be doing is say that there were 5 people in the month that got nominated. I'll put all their names in a hat and pull one of them at random for nominal gift certificate. Okay, and I just think it's a nice way to show some appreciation and to constantly, you know, talk about how we really want to continue to be a customer service friendly town. So.
And this people not within town hall can nominate
And
others?
anybody can nominate anybody.
Okay.
You folks could nominate somebody here at Town Hall, the department heads, or the public at large.
Okay.
Really, the idea, and I had a good conversation with all the department heads when I spoke with them individually. This isn't, one of those things, thanks for, putting that light bulb in, or, that it's somebody that really has done.
Above and beyond?
Above and beyond, and it really, or it's a kudos item, maybe it was, the light bulb was out, but it was, there was a presentation and, really, they had extended themselves in some way, so. Okay.
Then my hope the department heads will cascade that information to the rest of the employees?
Yep.
That's good.
Yep, so, it's a small thing, but, I just think hopefully we'll continue to, be part of what the town of Plattsburgh is known for. I think we have good, employee morale and to build on that, so. And, all right, the other thing is EFC. I told you that, we continue to meet with a number of agencies and groups to try to identify, some funding opportunities for the water capital plan. Still fleshing out some of that information, rural water and a number of other things. So just wanted to keep you up to date. We did have the meeting. There may be some things there. The income survey was successful in many respects. Now we're just trying to do some of the final crunching of the numbers and see where it can be applicable in a number of locations. So the last thing I want to bring up is within the next week or so, I'm going to make the proposal tonight, but I'll put it in a resolution. I would like to rename the planning department. I think it's a simple action, but I think there's a lot of benefits. I'd like to name it Planning and Community Development. For a number of reasons. One is that department does a lot of community development, and community development can be defined in many different respects. But I think there's some opportunity for networking, for the professionals. When people also have particular projects, they may hear that language that's being used out there, so they might identify more with community development than planning. So, I mean, there's a laundry list of reasons. Structurally, it wouldn't change the department. Structurally, it wouldn't change the titles of the employees. It wouldn't change the workflow. It really is to provide for an outward approach to network and interface with a variety of groups. So I just wanted to open that up for any thoughts, opinions on that.
Fine idea.
I would agree, I think that's a great idea. I think it brings it more in line with their purpose today.
Yeah. So,
Our planning department members have been out in the community doing all kinds of projects that interact with other municipalities as well as for ourselves. I think it's a great idea.
yeah, when you think of what the town of Plattsburgh is doing with smart growth and what we've done with Arbor Day grants and a number of other things.
The clean energy community.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, there's just a number of things and.
Lafayette Lane.
Yep.
Tom and I have our meetings with Trevor and Elena. It's woven into our conversations, or at least Trevor certainly brings that up, and it makes sense from the
Cool.
future standpoint.
So, like I said, I'll have a pretty basic resolution probably prepared for our next meeting. Reminder, next Thursday is the 5th Thursday of the month.
Right.
We will not have a meeting. Okay.
It is the Adirondack Young Professionals Economic Forum that night
Oh.
at the River Block. So just.
What's the topic?
If you want to attend.
Do you know?
I can't remember the title, but it's about food.
About agriculture or
Local
something,
farmers,
right?
agriculture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're going to have a panel of different representatives from that industry.
Great.
It's always interesting. I think it's worth going to.
Draft, just getting into the materials, draft minutes, draft 1-year warranty refund for the season subdivision, some draft changes for the finance committee rules of procedure. It's my understanding that Barb and Tom have talked about, just from the auditing perspective, and Barb, you're on that, to go into more of a quarterly basis?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a recommendation.
Yeah. And then there's the 2 million gallon water tank, storage tank. And the other big one, it's hard to believe that it's this time of year, but we're looking at road striping. And then the last item really is through committee. Chuck and Meg, do you want to talk about this item at all?
This is the graphic for the labeling on the Hammond Lane water tower. The water tower that is seen when you come off of 87, right into town. This is a mock-up of what has been proposed to us by the company. It says, welcome, bienvenue to town of Plattsburgh. It's my suggestion that we remove town of and have it just say, welcome, bienvenue, Plattsburgh.
Opinions, thoughts?
Could you leave chew in there?
Yeah, we could leave two, but
Well, no, you don't
I'm
have to.
not sure it's necessary. Welcome, bienvenue to Plattsburgh. That's a good question, Tom. I hadn't thought of that.
Is this the proposed color, white and green?
It would be
Yes.
white and green, yes.
Yeah. For this one in particular, their recommendation was it would the name for it, that tower is different than the other towers. See how specific I could be? And
Seriously, I've never noticed.
I know, right? They
Being
thought,
sarcastic.
no, never. They thought the white would do better on that particular tower. So,
Nice. Is it flat white or shiny white?
it is tank white.
Well, that could be anything. I don't
You know your colors, though.
Shiny's pretty darn nice.
Tom said he likes it would be fine to just have it be Plattsburgh.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I think that
I'm
that's-
fine with just
I-
plastic.
And I think it should be welcome to Plattsburgh.
But I like
I
the
think the
welcome
two
to.
should be in
Yeah, I
there.
think the two, yeah.
So-
Well, that's my opinion.
Okay.
Welcome.
Take off
Everybody else
town
doesn't have to go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be
I-
welcome.
Bienvenue to
Welcome, bienvenue to Plattsburgh.
Why don't we say au Plattsburgh?
Okay,
If we're putting bienvenue,
okay,
should be to au Plattsburgh.
Just make sure they spell it correctly.
okay. All right. Any other questions on that?
Right. All
That
right.
was easy.
All right.
You have a resolution you need to?
Yeah, I do, I just need to pull it out.
Okay.
Barbara, I know that you also had an update.
Oh, you're looking for that? She would, as
Just going back to this question, are you going to follow up with Scott or do you want me to?
I can follow up with you if you want. Yep. So,
Yeah, a while back, we needed to find a liaison to the Essex Franklin
Well, I know what you.
Plattsburgh
yeah,
board. And a individual was Nikki Karofsky. And she accepted that opportunity with open arms. However, I received some communication from her that due to some unforeseen family circumstances, she has had to resign. So I have a copy of the resignation from this particular committee. I think she would have been a very good liaison for purposes of communicating and representing the town. So we need to think of somebody, if we can, or do some outreach
Sure.
for a replacement.
I'll make sure to add that resolution formally to the next cycle too. Okay.
Did it have anything to do with the commitment level?
Only in the sense of that she had to rearrange priorities,
Okay.
and such that this couldn't work out, so, yeah.
All right. All right, at this point, I do have one resolution that I would like to introduce this evening. And that is, I apologize, I'll make sure to add the number, but the 2018 neighborhood town meeting. Maybe would you mind reading that?
Sure. Whereas it has been the custom for some time to hold public informational meetings for residents of the town to provide a chance for the supervisor and members of the town board to meet with the community. Therefore be it resolved, the date, time, and location is as follows. Thursday, June 28, 2018 at 6 p.m. at Wallace Hill Fire Station, And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be placed on the town clerk's bulletin board, also be on the town of Plattsburgh website.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wolfave, is there a second? Costick. Let me just give you the context. Again, we had talked about, again, doing what we did in Cumberland Head. We had an opportunity to connect with District 3. This seems to be a date that's working. This will allow us just to secure that date and start moving forward. As we had talked about before, same format, same idea. Residents of, any area of the town are certainly welcome to attend again. We're just moving it to a location to provide a different opportunity. Who knows? We may have a handful of people. We may have one person.
Or two.
Yeah. So, well, we will go about doing what we did last time to put some posters up and, word of mouth, et cetera, et cetera. So, but getting a date far enough out becomes helpful to achieve some of that, okay? Any other comments? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. So does carry. I am pleased to report, I am not asking to go into an executive session this evening. Because
Miracle.
I have,
It's the dream.
that is the dream. I have no updated material to share in regards to the lawsuit with the city of Plattsburgh or the other items that have been ongoing, okay?
Could I ask Chuck when the Katyville fire days?
June 10th.
Okay. We were talking about that, I saw a sign somewhere, but I.
Parade
June
at
10th.
noon.
June 10th, okay.
And do you need anything signed?
I do.
Okay, come on up. We don't need a motion to adjourn, it's a work
Are
session,
you
so.